watched your own House of the Dead video.
Did not. Here we go. Hello, and welcome to Famicast 220, your Famicast for the latter part of April 2022. Coincidentally, it's 420. I'm your host, Danny. Today, I'm joined by James Charlton.
Welcome to the world of the real.
That's it.
More on that later.
And also joined by Ty Sugar.
I'm going to make at least one edgelord Columbine joke before this podcast is over. You've been warned.
I'll say it's pretty much par for the course then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or as Ty likes to call it, a Wednesday.
Right. Right. So, yeah, welcome everybody. James Allen's in the chat. Welcome, Bud. Lemonade's there too. Or a 24 as opposed to 420 as Lemonade would say. Yes.
24.
do people say that? Okay. Hey, you never know sometimes with that stuff. It's just
I think British and Australian stoners, they're just so stoned they just do the American order.
Right.
They don't give a shit.
Sounds like you're talking about that Kiefer Sutherland show. If you say it the other way around.
Right. It's the longest day of my life.
Cool. Yeah,
I mean, why it was. He was high all the time.
That's it. Well, everybody, welcome. Thank you for dropping by. We got an exciting show for you today, probably. Actually, got a lot of cool stuff to talk about, a lot of cool games. James has a cool story to talk about for his new business. I'll just leave it at that for now. And actually, some little interesting bits of news have been popping up here over the past couple of weeks. Past couple of days mainly, and we're going to talk about that a little bit later on in the show. Ty's going to show us some anime trash. James is going to show you guys some good deals on some games, and then before we close things out, we'll get to some awesome feedback from you guys. Been a lot of comments coming through, a lot of baseball stuff, some other stuff too that we will get out. And yeah, Russ, did you guys forget to press the live button? No. Yes. Maybe. But anyways, let's just go ahead and blame me. Let's just go ahead and get right into it with some new business. And shuffling things around a little bit, Ty, would you mind going first?
Yes. No. Okay. Let's see. What have I been playing here? Well, first, I'll just mention Dark Souls real quick. I'm playing that right now as my main game. I'm having a blast. I've been able to trash bag a whole lot of bosses actually, and the game is like it's 11 years old at this point, I think. Yeah. And but I think it's very rare to find someone who's playing it for the first time. But I'm playing it for the first time, and I've been sharing some very funny clips with my friends online.
Cool.
Maybe I'll drop some in the Discord later.
Yeah.
But there's like a great clip where I go into a new area, and you can see me go through all these different emotions, like the classic Dark Souls apprehension. Like this game changes a man. Like you'll just be walking along, minding your own business, and then like a ghost will like stab you from the floor, or a slime will fall on your head, or the floor collapses and you fall into a pit full of like these giant mutant Mr. Buckets.
Right.
All things that happen to me. So there's a clip where I walk into a new area and like I'm all like cautious and looking around. It looks kind of neat, and then as I swing the camera around, this dramatic music starts, and I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? Then I move the camera back to behind me and it stops. I'm like confused, like I'm visibly confused. Then I start moving it back and forth, and the music just goes on and off and on and off. And then you can see how amused I become, all in the course of like 10 seconds. This game is goofy as fuck, and I love it.
Yeah, I mean, like I've talked about this on the show before too, but I played for the first time just a couple of years ago, with the Switch version and stuff, and same type of thing. I mean, it is kind of fun getting to experience it for the first time because there's so much stuff that you just don't know, and so much stuff that maybe veteran players would see and be like, "What is wrong with this moron?" Well, this is mainly speaking about myself, but like, "What is wrong with this idiot? Why is he doing that?" or something like that.
Yeah.
But just things that are just genuinely surprising,
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of surprises, and but if you're like playing through it, like you might do something and find out somebody did something else in a totally different way.
Mhm.
So everybody does kind of have a unique experience in this. Uh, I'll probably have finished it by the next episode, especially since that'll be after Golden Week. So I'll report back
James
with
is still
my
there.
thoughts on the game. Yep.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Ty. Hey, so cut out there for a second, man.
Me?
Yes.
Are we having network issues?
Maybe it was just you.
Okay,
Right.
maybe it was. I'm sorry.
Anyway,
Danny has a
yeah.
habit of just like freezing and leaving, right?
No, it was weird because like Ty on my screen, Ty was frozen and James was moving and I was moving. I don't know. It's weird. So I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, so yeah, I'm having fun with Dark Souls. I think I will share some clips in the Discord a little later.
Mhm.
And then one other game I wanted to bring up because of pretty recently, me and James, we did the armchair game designer thing, armchair designers club, right? It's ACDC. Anyway, we talked about doing retro games or like retro re-releases ROMs, and you may see this game behind me. There's a very specific thing I want to show you. I've been playing Mega Man X Legacy Collection.
Ooh,
Let me,
wow.
let
That
me.
might show up later in the episode. Spoilers for my special segment.
Oh, neat! They
Ooh.
having a sale. Okay. Let's see if I can share this. I can just make this full screen. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Now I am sharing my
Mega
screen.
Man X gonna give it to you.
Nice. All right. Let's get this bad boy on screen. All right. There's my
Lemonade
gamer
says,
tag.
Lemonade says that ACDC was good.
Yeah, it's really good, and you're gonna get like a mini version of it right now.
What?
Hope you got
For
$3. Yeah. Yeah,
Please
this is the
deposit
demo.
$3 now.
All right, so we got all the Mega Man X games up here. Well, not all of them, but whatever. And you'll notice right here, first thing, there's start, and then there's Rookie Hunter mode, aka bitch mode, with rewinds and save states.
Right up my alley.
Yeah, so I like how it's off by default, and since this is the Xbox version, let's look at the achievements here. Let's see. Complete Mega Man X cannot be earned in Rookie Hunter mode. This is all I ask for.
Wow.
Right? So, if you play on Dumb Gay Baby mode, you don't get the achievement. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean,
there it is.
Honestly, I think it's good to just to have a wide selection of options like that, because some people want to play hardcore, some people don't. Some people care about achievements, some people don't. So I mean, it's
and if you neglect either of them, you're a bad game designer.
yeah, or you make games for Nintendo systems exclusively.
All right.
We should probably send a few episodes of ACDC for free to Nintendo. See what I think.
Right. Free. Yeah. Oh yeah. Lemonade in the chat says that ACDC was good. Here's a spoiler: all of them are good. Now,
I think you can download the first episode for free. I'll have to dig up the page on the website. I can't think of it where it is off the top of my head, but
that
episode
was
1 of every. Am I remembering this right, Danny?
Yeah, like when
episode 1 of every podcast is
right
free?
when the pandemic started, we offered that, just threw that out there for people, and it's still there, so you guys can check them out for free. like the first
maybe,
episode
maybe
of a
we'll
lot of different Patreon only podcasts. So, yeah.
maybe
All right.
we'll re-link it up on this this episode, this article.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now there's thing number 2 I want to show you. There's the filters, and we talked about the filters a lot on ACDC, and this is something I care about a lot. So you have no filter, and then you have your type 2 filter, which is the CRT, and you see it has the scan lines. I don't know how well you can see on your stream or window in window, whatever you got going on here.
Yeah,
But
right.
yeah,
Your
you
smartphone.
yeah, you can. If you're watching this in big size, you can probably see that this is like actual pixels, and then you have your CRT scan lines. And this actually has like a slight CRT screen flicker too. It's like really subtle.
Wow.
I thought I was going insane, but I'm like, oh, this is like extra authentic.
Right. Oh, you were like jiggling your HDMI cables, thinking they'd come loose.
It's like, no,
Nice.
it's like it's a little bit of screen filter. You really notice it when like you're on a stage that has like a big blue sky taking up most of the screen. Like I didn't notice it until then, and I'm like, wow, what's going on here? But yeah, that's authentic, maybe a little too authentic, but it's fine. And then we have the type 1 filter. I don't know if you can tell, but this looks like ass. It's the one that looks like all the pixels are like blurred or painted over.
Okay.
And I hate it.
Yeah.
And I think we talked about this on ACDC. I saw like a lot of early Xbox Live Arcade games that were like this. It looks like poop from a butt.
Yeah.
And I mean,
it's like
I'm
aliasing, isn't it? Yeah, it's like
what would
extreme aliasing.
What would be the point of that? Just to like smooth stuff out and like just a weird okay.
I mean, like some weird people might think it looks better.
Maybe just the people making stuff like that thinks it looks better, because like I can't even really. I mean, I'm looking at picture in picture right now, so it's kind of hard to tell all that. But I know what you're talking about, and it's just weird.
Awful.
Yeah, it's gross. I hate it. And my complaint is this is like the default setting. Like, why would you subject us to this?
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, none is pretty good, but like I really like the CRT filter. And I think it's a must-have if you're doing a retro re-release.
Yeah, and I mean, you've talked about it on the show before and stuff too, and something I didn't really even think about, because usually with these old type of games, I usually was playing pixel perfect because I like games that look kind of sharp. It looks kind of neat. But like, if you're playing with like some kind of CRT filter or on like an actual CRT, like you've said before, Ty, like sometimes you'll be able to see the game in the kind of detail that the developers originally intended. Like, whereas if you see it when it's like crystal clear, it doesn't give you the same feeling or the same, at least visuals that you would have gotten, back in the day.
Yeah, like there's that amazing picture of what was that game? Getsufuma Den, where like what looks like a bunch of rectangles on regular pixels actually looks like curved shingles with a CRT filter. And that is amazing to me. So yeah, like this game is how to do it. Except make a CRT filter the default, I think. But other than that, it's fine.
Customizable controls, hopefully.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's a thing Mega Man collections need.
Right.
Press
the trigger to jump.
Yeah. And I noticed on the password screen, like it also just gives you the option to save, which is a nice little detail. I didn't figure out how to get into that, but if you have like some passwords you've been saving since like 1994, you can put those in as well.
Nice.
Just taking care of the backlog.
Right.
Yeah.
I told you I'd complete it one day.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's actually a really cool thing, because like I didn't even think about that type of stuff, and then I was playing Doom 64, and I was like, oh yeah, you could just the remake. I was like, oh yeah, you could just use those passwords and literally continue from where you played. You can go from N64 to Switch to Xbox. It wouldn't even matter.
Your parents
that's
set it up.
Cross-platform saves. Let's go.
Yeah, right. All the way back to N64. It works.
So hopefully, see, I go to the password screen and they've tacked on a little extra button here. It says load.
Oh, okay.
Load game data. Hell yeah. Oh, it just puts in my password automatically after I did, one level, but okay. Yeah. So yeah, this is a great port. I think this is how you do your ROM.
Good job, Capcom. Good job.
Oh, good job, whoever they farmed it out to. I'm pretty sure nobody at Capcom took the time to do this.
Right.
Capcom themselves don't even know it exists, but yeah.
Mr. Capcom, hands on with this one himself.
Yeah.
Thanks, Matt.
Let's see. Who did this? It was like some company I'd never heard of, I think.
It's not M2, right?
Let's see. Credits.
Matthew Walker, single-handedly.
Right.
Thanks.
Right. Oh no, these are the actual credits, which is nice. Great, you can go to these. Yeah. Oh, there's challenge mode.
I think that'll have to be a Wikipedia search, Ty. I don't think they're going to tell you in the game.
I think it does when I start the game. Let's try it.
Oh, there it is. Super Ty DX. There it is.
That's my gamer tag.
Oh, okay.
That's the joke.
Yeah, add me as a friend if you want to get a whole bunch of slurs in your inbox.
Perfect.
You mean more than I already get?
Yeah, looks like JCat popped in. Hey, JCat, what's up?
Xbox. Oh, it just says Capcom. I don't know. Maybe it was Capcom.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Wow.
Okay, so I think that'll conclude my new business.
Okay.
Yep, cool. I'm actually on a break from Dead by Daylight until, I don't know, later tonight.
I was going to say, okay.
That's when the new tome opens, I think.
Okay. This can't
the new battle pass. I still have half an achievement to get.
Okay.
We all know that, Ty. You don't have to tell us.
Right. Okay.
Cool. Well, I'll go ahead and go next with some new business. And actually, I got some video footage here to share as well. So I'll go ahead and get that pulled up. But just as I'm pulling this up, so yeah, like right after the show, I think I mentioned something like, "Yo, I'm thinking about picking up a game," and I did. I picked it up, and this is, of course, the House of the Dead remake that came out on the Switch. Yeah, I'm going to throw up some footage of the second level and just kind of fast forward it here a little bit and just kind of get things going. But yeah, so I mean, have you guys played House of the Dead before?
I have. I played an authentic arcade machine, which are they're kind of hard to find actually.
Okay.
Are there 4 games now?
At least.
Well, from the main thing. I mean, Typing of the Dead, there's like Overkill, there's Typing of the Dead Overkill, and a couple of things like that.
There's arcade games. I've definitely played 1, 2, and 3 at the arcade, and maybe 1 and 2 on the Dreamcast.
2's on the Dreamcast.
Yeah, I don't think did 1 ever even get a home version? I don't think it did.
Saturn.
Okay,
did it come out on Saturn?
Pretty sure.
Are you really sure?
No, now I'm getting more unsure by the second. But I think so. I could have swore I saw somebody like talking about it and like put some footage and stuff. I mean, maybe you could fact check that. But I mean, yeah, just when it comes to think of it, like House of the Dead 1, I can't really think of any time recently where it got some kind of a modern release.
Okay.
So
it did come out on Saturn.
Okay.
But I think they probably had to cut down on a lot of stuff because
dude, yeah, I bet.
Okay, so House of the Dead 1, I think it was like the first or almost the first Naomi hardware game.
Oh, nice.
And that mean to get the machine new at the time, it was like 3 times as expensive as like a regular ass machine. It was so I know a guy that was trying to buy one like years and years and years after it came out.
Wow.
And it was a nightmare because like the prices people wanted for like an old arcade game were ridiculous. Probably because it was ridiculous to start with.
Right.
It was like $15K to get one of these machines, I think.
Good Lord.
So long story short, he bought that and then sold his house.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, just wanted to give a shout out to my buddy
He lives
Will.
in it now.
Give a shout out to my buddy Will from Raccoon City Cinema. And we already know this anyways, but yeah, he says, yeah, he has House of the Dead on Saturn. too. So,
cool.
But with this, I guess with this remake, I mean, obviously, if you're watching the video version of the show, you can see all of the the updated visuals and stuff like that.
Yeah, physics. Wow.
Yeah, physics. I mean, it's made in I think Unreal 4. So I mean, yeah, there's that. But I mean, I think it holds pretty true to being House of the Dead. It's fine. When it comes to controls, you do have two different options. You can control with gyro, or you can control with the stick. Now, what you have to kind of know when you're going in, I mean, it's not like playing on the Wii or obviously playing with a gun, because it's just different. With the Wii, you're actually pointing the thing at the screen, and it's always constantly kind of like moving around, and it seems like it obviously is easier to control that way, but here it's just like subtle tilts of the controller and stuff like that. And I mean, it's okay. If I kind of went in and maybe monkeyed around with some of the sensitivity, it would probably be a little bit better. But I was having
rip.
Yeah.
That woman just got chainsaw in the back.
I'm trying to figure out if these are like the original animations that were in the arcade game. Looks like they might be, but I don't remember.
They could have just they could have just copied it, because I mean, that might have been like too much trouble.
Like I wanted to ask, like, how authentic is this?
Yeah, I mean, if I didn't play the original back in the day, so like that's one thing. I mean, I played a lot of 2 on the Dreamcast back in the day, and I played a lot of Overkill as well.
I'm gonna see if there's a side by side on YouTube.
There is. I saw somebody had posted one. I was kind of checking it out at some point, but yeah, I think with the gyro stuff, I mean, that's kind of like really one of the only options you have these days. I mean, please correct me if I'm wrong when it comes to like console, but I mean, you can do it with the stick, or you can do it in combination with the stick and gyro.
Right.
But yeah, like actually today I was playing it right before the show. I was playing it in handheld mode, and like I don't know if it was just the way I was holding my Switch or what, but it was just weird. It seemed like every time I tilted the system one way, it would the reticle would go like the opposite way I wanted it to go.
Yeah.
So then I just like I at one point I was facing a boss, so I just turned off the gyro just so I could have a little bit more of a steady cursor.
Just using the stick
to take the guys out. Yeah. What? Oh my god.
I mean, yeah. I play Splatoon 1 and 2 exclusively with gyro, and when I go to handheld on the Splatoon 2, it is tricky. It doesn't feel the same. It is a bit hard because you're moving the whole friggin' console, right?
Yeah.
it's weird.
Okay.
And you're looking at the thing that you're controlling, right?
I'm looking at the side by side. It's not the exact same animation,
but a good effort, I guess.
Yeah, like a couple of them look like they could be the same ones.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's not. It's definitely looks like it was remade from scratch, more or less.
Yeah, and that's pretty much what the team did to do this, from what they've been saying. But I mean, I did a review on this on the channel, so if you want to check out kind of like the nitty gritty, I mean, yeah, please check out my review. You also have a text version too. You can check it out on the website. Yeah. But I mean, I do like this game, and I like these kind of games. So like,
yeah, it looks like they tried really hard to keep it like authentic.
Yeah, and I mean, it's they put in something called a horde mode, which basically it's the same levels, but you just have a lot more zombies and like places where they can add them. They also have like a performance mode, which kind of kicks everything down a little bit. Like I noticed that they turned down like the lighting and like maybe like shadows and stuff like that in the performance mode, so the game runs like closer to 60 frames a second. And I think that's probably the way you want to play. I mean, I didn't really run into too many things where it was like janky or something like that, aside from like, my gaming ability, me just sucking at the game. But yeah, I didn't notice anything too bad performance wise, honestly. I mean, if you're a fan of, these kind of shooters, I think this is something that you should at least have on your radar, or at least wait for a sale. I think it's like, I paid for it in yen, so it was like 2,400 yen or something like that. Maybe it's like $20. Brand new, but yeah, it's just fun to pick up and play every once in a while. You're not going to sit down for hours and hours and hours and playing this thing or something, but yeah. And apparently they're also working on House of the Dead 2, probably with the same engine and all that type of stuff, and that'll be coming out sometime. So
now they got the cogs rolling, they can work on the second one. I can't remember what there was something different about the third one. Was it like a machine gun or something?
Yeah, it was like a machine gun or a shotgun controller. I forget which. Yeah, it was like the Uzi kind of
Yeah.
gun, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
I
'cause,
played
like-
it. I didn't like it.
Yeah, on the Wii, they did that House of the Dead 2 and 3 pack like together,
Uh-huh.
and I always wanted to get it, but I never bought it. I was looking today on like a resale site, and I was like, man, maybe I should just
Wait,
pick this up. It's
2
like 30
and
bucks.
3?
2 and 3 together, yeah.
Wow. And that was just using the pointer, the Wii pointer
Yeah.
stuff.
And
Wow.
like thinking about pointer controls on the Wii for this kind of game, it's really good because I mean, well, as long as your thing's calibrated correctly and all that stuff, it's pretty good. You know, I feel like I had more control over what I was doing as opposed to this, where sometimes I felt like I was either fighting my own like nervousness or something like that when I'm playing. You know, I mean, I tend to get a little bit shaky when I'm playing something that's like super competitive. So maybe that's why I don't like having like gyro on in Splatoon, because like I'm trying to aim, I'm trying to really focus, and my hands kind of like shake a little bit. That might be part of it. I don't know.
It doesn't affect it that much in Splatoon. It's not like
Okay.
that.
Yeah, and because like
sensitive.
yeah, good point.
But yeah, for first-person shooters or this, I could have seen where it's like, you know, pixel perfect is required. I could see that being a problem. But this kind of leads on to the, you know, the discussion of like all modern consoles don't have a solution for light gun games, right? Like
Right.
the last, like what, PlayStation 3 had the whatever, the dildo, right?
Move,
Yeah.
And the Wii had the Wii pointer. Xbox, rest in peace. But like since then, we haven't had anything, right?
Not really.
Yeah.
I mean,
Eerie silence. Okay, so I'm guessing
Well, I
there's
mean,
no solution.
as I say, I mean, gyro's in most modern controllers these days. I mean, even in Xbox too, right, Ty? Or did they not worry about that? Or
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think there's
uses it.
ever been a
Yeah.
light gun for an Xbox console ever.
I think there was for the OG Xbox.
yeah, I was gonna say for
Oh,
OG,
okay.
they
Yeah.
probably did.
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of chat in our Discord available now. Please join. Of like light gun games, light gun cabinets, but these are all like old stuff. It's like PlayStation 2, right? Like no one's
Right.
talking about current consoles when they're talking about
One of the
that.
reasons I really need a CRT in my house is so I can play some certain light gun games.
Russ in the chat says Kinect. Yeah,
Right.
move your actual finger and point it at the screen and make a pew 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 sound. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
best
that's a funny comment. He says Danny famously doesn't like horror games. Like I'll kind of defend myself with this. Like this is more like jump scares. This isn't like scare you to the core type of thing. It's just, you know, ridiculous violence and, you know, all that type of stuff. So
No.
It's a game that doesn't
No,
really
but-
give you any room to breathe. It's just
yeah,
constantly shoot something in 3 seconds or you get hit.
pretty
Yeah.
much. And actually, JCat brings this up too. He's like, yeah, Xbox controllers don't have gyro. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So
But anyways, yeah, House of the Dead remake on the Switch. It's cool. If you like these type of games, pick it up. If you're kind of on the fence, maybe wait for a sale. I think it's worth it. You might fight the controls a little bit, but it's still pretty fun.
Oh, by the way, Ty was talking about Dark Souls, right? And something back in my mind, I was like, shit, we have talked about Dark Souls. Not Danny talking about it on Switch. I mean, OG Famicast. We did talk about Dark Souls, and I was trying to remember who it was, and I think it
remember.
was Minoru.
Yes.
It was. I remember
Because
him
right?
specifically talking about it. He said it was like his
I
favorite
found it.
game, I think.
I
You
found
found
the
it?
page. I found the page. It was episode 25, live from Japan. I wasn't on it. It was
That was a
Danny.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah, Danny, Dan, Tai, and Minoru.
That was our live episode for the 25th show. Yeah, we did it live.
Did it live. And then it says here, Tai lets us know all about the fighting games, as usual. Not only that, but Minoru's constant undying love from the From software has led Tai to get into the world of Dark Souls.
Yeah.
That was like, what, how many years ago?
Yeah.
Like 2012, 10 years ago almost, right?
Almost 9 years ago. So what
Yeah.
happened, Tai? Like you tried it? and
I
then just
did
dropped it?
talk about this on the show. Like I started playing it before and then I got sidetracked by like a lot of other stuff. And then I came back to it.
Got it. Okay,
Yeah.
very good. It took you 9 years to get back into it. I
Yo.
guess.
that doesn't even scratch the surface of my quote backlog.
Right. Exactly.
Cool. Well, that's going to do it for me. So, James, I'll go ahead and pass it over to you.
Boom. Well, this is a big one, guys. How many years in the making? 2 years in the making. It finally became real. Nintendo Zaryure. Yes, I went there. It's real. Super Nintendo World. I was in it. I experienced it. I was Nintendo,
Nice.
and you can too. So yeah, I'm going to share some pictures and videos of my time. Just flew back like literally last night.
Oh wow! Okay.
I am. Yeah. Just literally just came back. Let me just open up my pictures here. So I mean, you guys probably have seen pictures, right? Like of Nintendo World.
So yeah,
Right.
some things. Yeah.
Some things, right? So yeah, Universal Studios Japan has like a section of it dedicated to Nintendo. So it's not like a different theme park. It's just like an area of USJ, like they did Harry Potter like a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like that, which I also went to.
Nice.
Danny, yeah, Danny, are you?
Yeah.
You like Harry Potter? Yeah,
I like the Potter.
Yeah, like Harry Potter and the Nintendo World sections where you do have to follow quite a long path to get to it because you are kind of going to like you're branching off from the main park to get there. But the how you get to both Harry Potter and Nintendo World is very similar actually. Like the path that they've made has got, you know, it really brings you into the kind of the experience. Like with Nintendo one, it's got like engravings on the floor, like the Mario score from like Mario Brothers, and like, you know, 1-up icons, and like there's coin sound effects coming from the trees and stuff like that. And then you go into the pipe. But before you go in, you can actually buy one of these bands. Just out of interest, which one would you guys choose?
Man, I'd probably just go with the Mario. Well, I'd probably try to buy them all actually, but
because you're a maniac.
Yeah.
What about you, Ty?
Tough choice. I don't know. I could go Mario, Yoshi, or Toad even.
Nice. Wow, you got two out of three. Yeah, so I went with my eldest son, and yeah, I went for the Yoshi one. I mean, if you've been listening to Famicast for a while, you probably know that I'm a big Yoshi fan. Hold on, can I stop sharing this just for one sec? Yes, I just wanted to highlight me. Thank you, Danny. This is my Yoshi one. Nice. So it's just one of those snap band kind of things.
Oh, okay.
This kind of thing. And then I guess this has a NFC or something.
Yeah.
Amiibo style technology in there.
Right.
So when this thing is fucking expensive, by the way. Danny, I don't think you would buy the whole set.
Well, how much do they cost?
What would you price it at?
It's probably something stupid like 3,000 yen.
Almost.
Oh.
Higher.
Oh my god.
When you said fucking expensive, I'm like 5,000 yen.
Ooh, well, I don't know who's closer actually. It's 3,800.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Yeah, so maybe Danny was slightly closer. And then it's got a QR code at the back. I mean, you can try scanning that. People at home, I don't think it'll work because I've already scanned it.
Right.
Looks like a yokai watch. Yeah.
Did you? Oh man, I don't know if you have a Japanese My Nintendo account, because what they have like check-ins and stuff that you can do.
Right. Yeah. I actually just totally forgot about that. I do have that app. I'm just going to keep this. Let's keep this watch on. I actually have my son's here as well, and he got the Toad one, which Ty was his second choice. There you go. Nice. Good job. Yeah, this one's pretty cool actually. I like the colorful band.
Yeah, that's
a good
cool
choice, because I think the Mario one is just red, right? It's not. The Yoshi one and the Toad one have kind of cool bands. Okay, so I do actually have a video of going into the park, which is it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. You have to watch it. I mean, some guys might have seen this already on other YouTube channels, but who cares about those?
Right. I saw it on Japanese TV.
There are other YouTube channels?
Right.
Right. So yeah, maybe I can put a little bit of sound on. Can you guys hear a bit of the sound?
Nope.
No sound. Okay.
Oh my god, what was it? The girl with the Yoshi hairband or something?
Yeah, there was a lot of hairbands available.
Oh, we got blooper hats.
Yeah, there's pretty much every enemy, every character hat.
Oh my
And
god, the ghosts!
yeah, there's like there's even like chain chomp hair bubbles and like stuff like that. I
Hell
don't know,
yeah!
piranha plant those girls had, right? Something like that. It's like, you know, even the enemies and stuff have their own stuff. That's me. Got my banner, there it is. Double. Picture in
Nice.
picture in picture.
Oh, this is sick. I want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it has the kind of the pipe going into the pipe sound as you're going through. So you do it's trying to have the experience of like, you know, you're going into the pipe and you appear at the end of the pipe and you're in Princess Peach's castle.
Just jump headfirst right into that painting.
Right.
Just do it.
Those have that kind of cool hologram effect. So if you look at it from different angles, it changes. It's pretty
Neat.
cool.
Oh my god,
But
that was
yeah.
the Bob-omb Battlefield one in the background.
Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty mind blowing when you first go in and you see all the things just condensed into this quite small, to be honest, like area. But it's just like there's so much stuff like packed into it. I guess they got allocated a certain amount of space and they're like, yeah, we're gonna put everything we can into this, right? Like Miyamoto had some hand in this, right?
No, dude, huge hand in this. Like he was basically, from what I understand, basically the whole lead on this whole project. So like everything, yeah, it's kind of like his baby. Yeah.
So what you do? Oh, sorry. What you do after getting your band on and scanning it, then you open up the Universal Studios app. Which I don't know. I guess you can download the Universal Studios Japan app from anywhere. I mean, if somebody's like not in Japan, if you could just look on your app store and have a look, or go Android store now.
It seems like a lot more apps are doing that these days, which is nice because even though I have like multiple, you know, iTunes accounts or, you know, Apple accounts and stuff, it's just so annoying to have to sign out and sign back in and stuff.
Look specifically for the Japan one because there's probably like quite a few Universal apps, right?
Sure.
And then when you open it up, there's like the menu on the side has a tab, which says Super Nintendo World. And when you press that, it changes the whole app to Nintendo.
Oh, nice.
Nintendo World. So it changes the whole app to that. And there you can see my band is Yoshi. Recognize that as Yoshi. And it's got the map, you know, it's got a map of the place, which kind of like, you know, stylized miniature map of it. And all of those spots on there are things that you can interact with the band. So it's most of them are just like question blocks, and when you hit it, you get some coins, and you can see my coin count at the top. Not bad, 675 coins. Right. Every time you hit one of those blocks, you get one coin, and you can hit it 3 times actually. Then get 3 coins. But like for going on rides or doing other kind of tasks, you get more coins.
Okay.
And I don't know, Ty might get a kick out of this. They do have these achievements. Like, and there's loads of achievements, and there's like
Nintendo finally has achievements after all these years.
These are like physical, real achievements. So like they call them stamps, of course, because it's Nintendo. But like you can see all these ones that are kind of, oh shit, it's a bit hard, isn't it? I wish you could share smartphone screens on this thing. But like, can you see like the kind of grayed out?
Yeah.
But the ones that I've got, for example, this one, punch any question mark block, 15 coins.
Okay.
The first time you do it, you get 15. Okay. A brick block, same kind of thing. But I'll touch one that I haven't got. For example, here it says punch every question mark block in 1 day.
God.
80 coins. So there's things like that. There's like get all of something in a day, or like go 2 days in a row, or something like that. Or like go in spring, go in summer, go in winter. There's achievements for all of these. So there's like fucking ridiculous ones. Or there's like go on opening day, which obviously nobody can do now, right?
Right. Yeah.
I can't wait to see the block speed run on YouTube, world record any percent.
Right. So yeah, I got I guess the only kind of downer on Nintendo World is that there are actually only two rides,
Okay.
like actual rides.
Mhm.
One of them is Yoshi's, oh shit, what's it called? Yoshi's something. It's you basically ride on the back of a Yoshi. Let's show you a quick video of that one. Like not the whole thing, just like a part of it. But like, and that is very, very slow.
Uh-huh.
And it's more like I would call it something akin to like It's a Small World.
Okay. So it's just like just kind of like a slow thing just to kind of show off probably what they built more or less.
Exactly. It's just like, look at all of the things that we've made, and the little, I don't know what you call, like scenes, and like little characters going by. You go in a inside area and you see lots of cute Yoshis and eggs and all that kind of stuff, and all the music is authentic game music, or maybe orchestral versions sometimes.
Oh,
But like I recognized all of them. Maybe some of the Yoshi songs were not from actual Yoshi games, but they were like from a the big band version, something that they've released on CD in the past. It's like all really amazing music. It's like I just have so much more kind of connection with this than like Disneyland.
Sure.
I know some people, Americans, they have very kind of close nostalgic feelings towards Mickey Mouse and Disney. I don't.
I think
like
I was gonna say, I think
couldn't give a shit about Disney.
it really depends on where you're from. Like, I mean, Ty and myself,
Maybe.
we were probably thousands of miles away from Disneyland. So like,
Right.
I didn't have any connection to Disneyland because there's no fucking way I was gonna go there.
No, I just mean Disney in general. Like,
Oh, yeah.
growing up with, I don't know, Mickey Mouse cartoons or stuff like that.
That wasn't like the
But,
Disney
like,
Channel. You had to pay like a bunch of extra money for that. I didn't watch that.
Yeah.
James, the American dream is dead.
I kicked the giant mouse in the butt.
Yes.
Right.
I was a political prisoner.
If you're a Nintendo guy and like you go here, it's like every single thing you see is just like like nostalgia, or just like, oh my god, that's amazing. Like, oh, they actually made a real life version of that. All that kind of stuff. It's just like, it's just so exciting, and it's like I could have stayed there the whole time and not left, but like I did go to other parts of the park as well. I actually went there for 2 days. I had a 2-day pass.
Oh, that's great.
I went I went a lot on the first day and a little bit on the second day. So yeah, I've got some more photos because I'm probably forgetting so many things.
While you're pulling those, I'll go over a couple of comments. Actually, local JRE, Power Pro fan. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Oops, not this one. Sorry. That Toad Watch is fresh. Yeah, man.
Right?
That thing is awesome. And Russ also said, looks like Yokai Watch. Yes. Rip. And James Allen. Yeah, James Allen, man, this is so cool. And Genki dropped in too. Hey, Genki, glad to have you aboard. And yeah, Genki also asked, how many coins did you get? You said like 675 or something, James, right?
Yep, 675.
And then
beat me. Add me as
Allen,
my friends and then do a friend ranking.
Right. Well, James Allen too. Hardcore, that Yoshi one goes way too fast for me.
Yeah.
It seems like the place where you want to get photos of all this stuff.
Yeah, it lets you, basically the point of that, I think, is to see the whole park from a height. It's not really a ride.
Right.
You can literally walk faster. Literally. But yeah, the reason why I mentioned It's a Small World is that, on that one it goes the same speed, but you're just looking at like freakish little dwarf mutants like singing annoying songs. And like with this one, it's like you're looking at Yoshi and you're listening to Yoshi's Island music. So it's like it's just a completely different experience, I don't know, maybe somebody who hates Nintendo have the same feeling that I feel towards It's a Small World. But for me, it was awesome.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is. I mean, I know from what you're explaining, but I've never.
It's like something from The Simpsons. It's like Duff World. Like Lisa drinks the water and she has like hallucinations. It's like,
right. I am the Lizard Queen.
Right. So yeah, this is there's a picture of me at this kind of cafe thing, which is actually just in the main entrance to USJ, Universal Studios, before you actually get to the Nintendo part. So it's just like with the regular shops and restaurants and stuff, like in the main kind of plaza area. So even before we've even got to Nintendo World, there's like, it's Nintendo World, right? Not Nintendo Land. I'm not getting. Let's look at my own T-shirt. Yes, it's Nintendo World.
I was gonna say, yeah, man, I haven't even been there.
What is it? Like they're going all out. Universal. It's not like a side project that they're kind of ignoring. It's like, no, it's everywhere. It's like all of the shops. Like there's at least 3 or 4 shops selling full of Nintendo stuff. Like you can buy this T-shirt. You don't have to go to the Nintendo section to get this T-shirt. Yeah, they've got, you know, like food, drinks. This cafe, you can buy like the kind of Mario hat-shaped pancake and like, you know, smoothies and, you know, fruit smoothies and stuff like that. Before you even get to Nintendo World, so it's it's a genuinely a part of USJ. It's not like a thing to just you know, put it to the side. Yeah, like this, for example, this flag. That this is like you can see they've got Hello Kitty flag and they've got whatever some of the bullshit thing no one cares about, but then they got Nintendo flag.
Yes.
Let's go.
So yeah, there's our bands. Have you seen those? Yeah, this is one of the stores. I think this is in actual Nintendo World. There's so many fucking plushes and things. Like I don't think you can buy these outside of USJ, to be honest. I think I've seen some of these, like for example, the Nintendo store in Tokyo. I think you can buy that star, for example, but I've never seen the banana, and that Mario Kart is a tissue box holder.
Nice.
Put the tissues inside there. What else we got here? Yeah, also Mario Kart toys, junk, like backpacks, more plushies, like plushies for days, basically.
Yeah.
And I like these kind of just like little. I mean, you can't buy them. It's just literally set dressing, but they've put all these like little details into the.
I want to drink the Mario Kart motor oil.
Right.
So yeah, it's like that kind of detail, the kind of detail that, you know, Disney put into their parks, like that kind of thing is, you know, Nintendo have done the same thing. Like so many things to just look at every corner. Here's one of the what's called popcorn pit stop. You can buy, these are popcorn holders.
Oh, okay.
You can buy a bucket of popcorn for like $40. Did I read that right?
Yeah, I think it's 3,800 for both of them,
for the bucket,
which is the same price as this band.
Say it's like that's like the same type of stuff they do at Disney, right? They sell like special buckets where you can get popcorn. Everybody always buys one. Actually, my niece bought me one. So the Darth Vader one. That was pretty cool.
For that price, you can refill it, right?
Yeah, right.
Right.
Question mark.
Right.
Sure.
This is the more souvenirs, like a warp pipe full of chocolates, cookies, things.
Oh, that's sick.
More. This is like every Mario icon character has its own cookie. Like I couldn't take a picture of all of them. There's just so much stuff to take a picture of. That's another kind of cafe thing. Oh yeah, that's the pancake, the hat-shaped pancake I was saying. That's probably the most reasonably priced thing, to be honest. 700 yen for a I don't know, waffle pancake thing.
Sure.
Sure. I'm down.
Yeah.
That's probably the cheapest thing you can buy.
Yeah, it's a theme park, so yeah.
Yeah. And those are question mark block and mushroom kind of drink holders as well. For like, you know, 3,000 yen. And then for lunch, we got this. My son had this. This is a burger. I actually have the Mario thing that came on the top of the burger as well. Burger holder. Cool. So yeah, you get a burger and a star-shaped croquet potato, an omelet, a little bit of salad, and this little kind of pudding thing.
Oh.
This was really good actually. It's like mousse kind of pudding thing with like a little white chocolate with a mushroom on the top. And you can actually kept the little cardboard box as well. I kind of folded it nicely, so I brought that back with me.
You're turning into me.
Yeah. Oh, you want it then? I'll give it to you if you want. Yeah.
Yes, only if you lick it first.
Right. But everything is just like Mario. Like I even kept the serviette / napkin. Check this out. Toad's Cafe.
Oh, nice.
Toad on the napkin. I think it's got something inside as well. It's like just a ridiculous amount of detail. It's kind of. Oh, maybe that was it. Oh shit! I just ripped it. Sorry, Danny. There you go. Kinopio's Cafe. So yeah, everything has the Japanese names, by the way.
Right.
It's not Bowser's Castle. It's Koopa's Castle.
Koopa Castle.
Not Toad's Cafe. It's Kinopio's Cafe.
To be fair, it used to be Koopa's Castle. He used to be Koopa back in the day. Even
Yeah, that's true.
His full name is King Bowser Koopa.
There it is.
Right.
Cooper.
And the tickets, the USJ tickets, actually are branded with Super Nintendo World.
Oh, that's cool.
Doesn't matter, what you're going to see. If you go in there only to see Harry Potter, this is the ticket you get. Everyone gets this ticket. So
yeah, well, I imagine they're
heavily branded.
They're pimping it out big time because
they are absolutely pimping the shit out of it. There's another thing that Danny might want is the map.
Oh, nice.
the actual physical map.
That's cool.
Which is pretty nice. This is only in Japanese. I couldn't find an English one. Sorry. But the meet and greets kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
So like again, another Disney comparison, but like people who just go crazy. It's like, oh, I had my photo with Mickey. It's like, oh, I almost passed out. I was so excited. Yeah, I couldn't give a shit about having my picture taken with a single Disney character, but like, holy shit, Mario, Princess Peach, yeah, sign me up, dude. There were actually queues for people just having a photo with Princess Peach, and the poor woman, I'm assuming woman inside the suit, is in the same. She's in the same spot all day. Like there's this little pink kind of cute pagoda thing that she's standing under. Like she was there when I went, and she was there when I left. Like good luck to her. I hope they changed the actress inside.
Well, I bet what it probably was, they decommissioned all those Pepper robots from SoftBank last year or whatever. It's probably one of those.
But yeah, like it didn't feel as dumb as like Daisy Duck. You know what I mean? It's like you know what I mean? Like a little girl having a picture taken with Princess Peach to me makes more sense than fucking Daisy Duck. It's like whatever the fuck her name is. Right. And it's like that's cute. She likes playing Princess Peach in 3D Mario World. She 100%ed it, got every stamp, and now she wants to have a picture taken with her.
Right.
Yeah. So, somebody's asking a question about souvenirs. So apart from the strap, the band, this thing, I actually don't have anything else. My son has a banana. And a whole bunch of cookies and souvenirs and stuff. But yes, I don't think I have anything else that I can show you. But like, because of how expensive everything is, it's like you almost need to factor in like the price of the hotel that I paid to stay. I stayed quite near to the park. The flights to Osaka, and like. The tickets, the 2-day tickets, and it's like, okay, that's already quite a lot.
Yeah.
And then when you get there, the first thing you got to do is buy a fucking band. It's like, and then when you go to the shop, you want to buy literally everything in the store. You go to the cafe, you want to buy everything on the menu.
Right.
It's like you seriously have to budget the same cost of getting there to what you want to spend at the park. It's like yeah, seriously, you could easily spend 50,000 yen, $500 in 5 minutes. It's like it's just ridiculous. Like, and Danny probably would.
No, I mean, like it's. We talked about this, back around December when I went to the Nintendo store in Tokyo, and I mean, it's. This seems like that, but I mean that the Nintendo store in Tokyo is kind of just a microcosm of what Nintendo Land would be. But like it's same thing though. I mean, it with that shop, there's so much attention to detail, even on like stupid things like on the back of a receipt. You could just see like all these like Mario emblems and stuff like that, just like on there, and you're like, holy crap, they put a lot of effort into even like this little stuff like this.
Yeah, I think the thing that differentiates it with from the like just going to the Nintendo store, for example, is that they have tried to gamify every single part of the park. So like, for example, I was lucky; it wasn't very busy. I mean, there was a lot of people there, but like I didn't have to wait more than 15 minutes to go on anything. So I was lucky, you know, it was a good time. If I had to wait 180 minutes to go on that Yoshi ride, I think I would have been pretty pissed off. Like it was like, you know, it's over in, you know, less than 5 minutes and you waited that long and it's not that fast and it's not very exhilarating. It's like, oh, this is fucking lame. But my impression, you know, because I didn't have to wait very long and it wasn't very busy, it's like I have a very, very positive image of it and I had a really good time. And the other thing which is so amazing about it, like like I was saying before to Ty about the achievements and stuff, like they actually have hidden like logos, like little Mario logos that we touch this and then the block will light up and like an 8-bit character will appear, and that if you get all 6 of those, that's an achievement. So like, but these are hidden in the actual theme park, right? In the Nintendo world, right? So you find yourself just going down some stairs or whatever, or just like walking down a path, and it's like you're looking at everything. It's like, okay, can I touch that? It's like, is that one of the things? And you touch it and it works, and you're like, holy shit, I found it. It's like a real life, you know, hitting the wall and getting a chicken out of it. Like hopefully everyone gets that reference. But like you're doing it for real, right? So you're finding these secrets in the real world. It's awesome, man. So yeah, and it's like, because all of the walls are gray, but like if you know, sometimes you just see a circle and it's just a nail or like some part of the construction, but other times it's an actual interactive thing. It's really, really clever. And like I just like it. I mean, Danny, you played Captain Toad, right?
Oh yeah.
And they have those kind of secret achievements, right? And one of them is like find the 8-bit Toad.
Yeah. Oh man,
You know,
that was fun.
It's like that, but in real life.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. It's like it sounds exactly like that, but you'd actually have to like put forth some like real physical effort.
Yeah, I think I only found 3 of the 8-bit characters in there. And I think there's 6. So like, and I scouted the whole fucking place and I couldn't find those other 3. So yeah, I really want to go back and like, you know, get all my achievements, real life achievements.
Right.
I think if all 3 of us go, you know, we could fucking make bank and like like every achievement, you know, whatever. Like I found one. Get over here. Touch this bit and you'll get it.
Stumble my way over there.
Speed run, world record, any percent. Let's go.
It didn't reset my coin count when I went the second day, so maybe it's like a running total. I don't know.
Maybe they did for a year. Who knows? Maybe it's lifetime. Who knows?
Yeah, all my, you know, first day achievements were still there in the second day. So. All right then. Well, I could talk about it for another hour, but I'll probably just try and make a video and put that on the YouTube channel. It's probably better to explain than me talking about it now.
Okay.
Yes, Genki, I am broke. Thanks for asking.
Yeah. It seems like you guys, and also, Zeke, Bowsette meet and greet. When?
Bowsette.
Can't wait, man.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, but sorry, I forgot to mention the other ride, the actual good one. Is the Mario Kart one,
right?
Which you go into Bowser's castle or Koopa's castle, and like the road to it, like the part where you're supposed to queue, but nobody was there, so I just zipped straight through, right? But like they really made it interesting. So while you're waiting, there's lots of interesting things to look at. You're going through like Bowser's castle, and it's like you can see his like bookshelf, and they've actually like given all of these books like funny names, like actual game related names and stuff. And there's like, you know, I mean, it's like, you know, at Disneyland it would be like, you know, Walt Disney's Diary, with his like scribbles on and a picture of Mickey Mouse on it. But this is all Nintendo version, so it's like all kind of Bowser stuff.
Yeah.
The ride itself is a mixture of AR and AR, not really VR. Yeah, it's mostly AR and with a moving truck, like a moving cart as well.
Mhm.
So like basically you have these AR, not really goggles because it's just like goes in front of your eyes,
Like Google
like
Glass.
a few centimeters from your eyes, and you look at stuff, and then on the steering wheel you hit a button on top, and it fires a shell at whatever you're looking at. So, and you can also turn the cart as well. But I think that's a kind of set path. I'm not really sure how that worked exactly, but like, you turned and then sometimes it turned and sometimes it didn't. Or maybe your partner has to turn at the same time. Maybe it's a bit of double dash. I don't know. I couldn't quite work out. But like, it gives you a score, like however many enemies you hit, and then it tells you like a leaderboard at the end. But you go through about maybe 5 or 6 different Mario Kart tracks. Like Bowser's Castle and like the Sky Loft, the going through the clouds and stuff like that. It's really awesome. It's like a mixture of, I guess it's Mario Kart 8 themed, I guess, but it's pretty cool. And you go through the snow world, and then it blows cold air at you and stuff like that. And Bowser blows fire on you, and it blasts you with heat and stuff like that. And then all the coins that you collect in the ride get added to your total on your app. Okay. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, that's definitely. Well, I would say that's the only ride, to be honest, because the Yoshi one is not really a ride, but it's good. Cool.
Well, I'm looking forward to going there one of these days. Well, it'll happen eventually.
Yeah, you guys love it.
Yeah. Cool. Well, that is going to do it for the new business. So we're going to go ahead and move on to a little bit of now playing at Famicast.com. So now playing at the not playing at Famicast.com.
God.
Oh God. Lots of stuff coming up on the YouTube. Actually, oh my God. And actually, oh my gosh, what's his name?
Sounds great.
Just popped up. Sorry. Local Jerry was asking in the chat about eBaseball, Power Pro baseball, which is actually coming out in like an hour and a half on the eShop. That is something that I have purchased. It's pre-downloaded, ready to go. I'm probably not going to get to it myself until tomorrow after work, at some point tomorrow evening.
eBay Baseball, love it.
eBay Baseball. But there's going to be some footage of that coming up on the channel, and eventually we'll have a review coming up as well. So be looking forward to that if you're into that sort of thing. I also have preloaded Star Wars The Force Unleashed, which is coming out tomorrow as well. So this whole month has just been Star Wars and baseball for me, which it's not bad. But yeah, probably have something about that coming up here too.
Force Unleashed, right. Oh, right, you've been playing Lego The Skywalker, right?
Yeah, that one's actually really fun too. I'm really liking that a lot. It's really cool.
Nice.
But, James, anything else?
This just the Chocobo GP video that I might have forgot to mention last time. But for Patreon stuff, so this month we have a quiz podcast that we're going to do. Famicast Wish Show Super Challenge. Never remember the name of it. But that's happening soon. So and we're actually going to have one of our patrons on with us, which is very exciting. I don't know if we've ever done that before, actually. Yeah, we've had special guests on. So yeah, we have a special patron guest who's going to make a quiz for us. So we don't know what he's going to do, and we're going to challenge ourselves at video game trivia and see who wins. Not Danny.
Nope.
All of this in May. Anything again.
That's right. All right. Well, I think we all know what time it is now.
Is the JAPANews. Hey, Danny, before we get into that, got a bone to pick with you, mate. Taking my catchphrase and using it on another podcast. How
Yeah.
dare you, sir?
No,
How
I think yeah. On the Talking Nintendo podcast, I think I mentioned it last time, and some of you guys have went and listened to it. But yeah, like
Yeah,
Perry just brought it
you
up.
owe me royalties, mate.
Yeah, get a hold of my lawyer, Ty. You're my lawyer now.
Great.
Yeah.
I'll take this one, pro boner.
Cool. Got plenty of those. Anyways, well, this is the this is the
Also
time of
pro
show
bono.
where we talk about the latest and greatest comings and goings of Nintendo in Japan, Nintendo related gaming stuff, sometimes not related to any of those things. Most of this stuff today is, though. And actually, James, do you want to go ahead and take the first story there?
All right. I thought this one had Bivens written all over it.
It
But,
did, kind of.
I'll
but
take
that's
take your word for it.
Thank you.
Tetris 99, a game which I think I still have installed on my Switch. Maybe. I think I do. Is getting some love. Not in that way. After a few months of neglect, starting this Friday, a brand new Kirby theme will be available to play and win. If you play and win, you will get the theme. The event will run from Tuesday until Tuesday, and April 26th. So we've got 6 days if you're listening live now. Has it already started, Danny?
No, it's Friday.
So
it's
it's
a pretty
just a
small
weekend?
window.
Holy shit. Yeah,
It's
man.
always like that. Usually Friday to Tuesday.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's why I always miss it.
Yeah, right. Like I always just usually pop on like on Friday night, just having a couple beers, playing really badly, but
What
thinking
was
I'm
the
doing good.
was there a Kirby like drop game similar to Tetris? Am I imagining that?
Sure.
Like
There
Kirby's
was
Avalanche?
Kirby's
Avalanche, no.
Avalanche.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Okay.
It was Puyo Puyo.
Kirby's Pinball.
Dr.
these,
Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine.
These blocks remind me of another puzzle game.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it
Like
does
it.
look like Tetris. Right?
Yeah, this is Tetris we're looking at now, but I just mean those kind of star blocks remind me of a different puzzle
Panel
game.
de Pong,
Yes, that's the one.
which
Yes,
was released as Tetris Attack in North
Right.
America.
Tetris Murder in America.
Tetris
right?
Murder.
That's right. So yeah. So with Tetris, I mean, I know James Allen, he's usually down to try to go for these themes. I know I'm usually going for the themes, and I usually get them. I mean, it's 4 days if you play it for even just a handful of runs,
I'll
over
just
the
get
weekend.
one first place, right?
Yeah, that's all you need. And,
all you need.
Yeah, but this is the first one they've had since like February, so I'm kind of excited that they're getting back into it. Last year they did pretty good at like basically doing it once a month almost.
Was it Metroid the last one?
No, last one was Pokemon Arceus, and then
Oh.
before that, Metroid was there. I think there was something after that. Maybe Mario, the new Mario Party, I think was after that, or before, and then Metroid.
Right.
But
I
have all the.
I'd got them, but then I don't remember. I don't actually play the game that often, so it's like
Right.
It's no big loss.
Actually, another kind of weird thing they're doing with this too, like they have some previously released Kirby themes that they did. Kirby Star Stacker from Haitani on Game Boy. Anyone? No.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Haven't played it.
That's some deep
but
lore right there.
With what they're doing with this Kirby 30th anniversary Tetris thing, like they're making these Kirby themes themselves like discounted using like the in-game tickets, down from like 30 tickets to like 1 starting yesterday until like June. So like if you want some kind of cool themes, all you need to do is get like a challenge in like a day and you can get it. So yeah.
Did anyone notice when Kirby stopped being angry in the West? Like, what do you know? What game was the one where they just thought, no, like let's just make him happy in all regions?
Do not.
I think it was maybe Switch. I could be wrong, but I think it yeah, the first Switch game. What was it?
Allies? Star Allies?
Oh yeah,
Star Arise.
Star Arise, yeah.
Kirby's Revenge.
Star Arise, Kirby's Revenge.
Yeah, because before that he was always angry. He was definitely angry on the Wii games. I think so. Could be wrong.
I'm just thinking of like Robobot. I just can just picture like this angry Kirby on the cover. I might be wrong.
My favorite is like the GBA one, where he's holding a mobile phone on the Japanese one, and then he's holding a sword in the American one. It's like literally ready to stab fools. Yeah,
it's the same thing.
Yeah,
cultural differences. Cool. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
JCat. Yeah, he had a happy face for Star Allies. That might have been
I,
the first time.
I love it. I love it how I've corrupted Danny's brain to always say "Star
Almost.
Arise" now.
I almost actually said it just
Arise
by
from
accident.
your grave.
Yeah. Next bit of news. Ty, do you want to grab that one?
Yeah, golf.
Ooh.
Yes. I know you're a huge fan.
Right. Mario Golf 64 was added to the NSO expansion pack on April 15th. Okay.
Yeah. It's after the last episode.
Yeah, like right. Yeah. It marks the 12th game to appear on the service in Japan. Wow, 12 Nintendo 64 games. Have they caught up the Xbox's Nintendo 64 games yet?
No. And Japan's not even caught up with the West because the West has 13 because they have Dr. Mario.
Nice.
Japan doesn't.
Is this a good game, Mario Golf 64?
I've heard good things. I've never actually played it personally. I might actually own it, sitting around here. It might even be behind me. I don't know.
It's one of those games I forget exist.
Right.
Yeah, I have fond memories of tennis. I actually owned
Yeah.
tennis 64 back in the day, but I never had this one.
Yeah, I think just maybe for some people, I know for me, golf is such like a slow game that it can get a little bit boring sometimes when you're playing it.
Like every golf game is just, it's the same thing. It's like wait for a bar to go up and down and hit the button at the right time. It's like, I don't know, something about that doesn't appeal to me that much.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm glad that, okay, they got another game on there that's supposedly pretty solid and that people do seem to like. So, hey, that's cool.
Although in the Switch one, you can like run around like a mentalist on the fairway, right?
Right.
Still not interested.
Right. So, anyways, that's that. The latest N64 thing. I'm wondering when they're going to do Custom Robo, because both Custom Robo games, Japan only, they were listed. They're coming at some point. They're confirmed, but it's just a matter of when. And when that happens, what are they going to do in the West? I wonder. It's just going to be kind of weird. But
Win Back 2.
Yeah, well, they had that on like PS2, I think.
Hybrid Heaven.
Oh, hey, I'd be down for that. Cool.
Oh God,
That game was weird. I love it.
I only tried playing it a little bit. I have it.
From the creators of Metal Gear Solid, a game which is nothing like it.
Right. Well, I'll take this next little bit of news here too, because this is something that actually just dropped yesterday. And this is actually pretty surprising. And I don't think anybody was really expecting this, but it just so happened that Xenoblade 3 or Xenoblade Chronicles 3 has been pushed up, not pushed back. It got pushed up from a September release all the way to July 29th. So this game is coming out earlier than expected, which is pretty cool if you're, RPG fan. There seems to be a lot of really good RPGs on the system. So, I mean, that's awesome. This game seems like it's going to be one of those things that's going to be taking people, tons and tons of hours to play and, get through and all that type of stuff. So that's cool. And the trailer that we're kind of showing right now on the stream, it's like the new trailer that just came out yesterday. They show the battle system and like all sorts of stuff like that. So, I mean, you could watch the whole thing in its entirety elsewhere. But one of the cool things that they also showed off it's just a tweet. Really is like all it was, a tweet in like all regions. But one thing that they also showed up was a collector's edition that's coming out for the game. It's going to have a steel book. It has an art book as well, and of course the game all housed in this really nice, lovely box. It's kind of looks like size is similar to the Metroid Dread one that came out last year. So that's cool.
Even America?
Yeah, America too. Yeah,
wow.
America, Europe, and Japan.
Rest in peace, Reggie.
Right. I think like pretty much all of the other regions, Europe, and I think because JCat was trying to get her hands on a pre-order for it, and people in North America probably are trying to do the same. But yeah, I noticed that the Western Twitter accounts were like, "Yep, stay tuned for a feature. We'll tell you when you can pre-order sometime." So it's like, yeah, there's that. But like here in Japan, it's already up on My Nintendo Japan, and you can pre-order it. But the thing that I kind of noticed that was really interesting is that it's like, yeah, this is not going to be available on the day this game launches. It's going to come out in October or sometime after October, or I'm sorry, fall is what they said. And I was like, that's kind of weird. So like, I mean, it's possible it could just be a Japan only thing. Maybe they're allocating more of those to the West. or it could just be a worldwide thing because they didn't originally obviously plan on getting this thing out as early as it was. But I thought that was interesting, and none of the other regions had said anything about that at all. So it's
none of us play Xenoblade games. Well, Danny, you played X, right? On Wii U?
X
Like
was cool. I like that a lot.
But I don't care about Xenoblade at all. But the one thing I do like about it is that it reminds me of the failures of Reggie. Because like when you hear the voices and it's all British voices, you're like, yes, chef's kiss. Reggie's unbelievable ineptitude caused it to be localized by Europe, and that's why everyone talks with a British accent. Suck it up, Americans!
Wow, even then, it's like for
Playing
some
it
things
on
like that, like kind of high fantasy type of stuff. I don't know if I'd want American people do. It's always kind of weird.
Only I can say this. If you guys said this, it would be racist. But like, I don't think those British voices are very good. I don't think the actors are very good, in my opinion. They don't sound good. They don't sound like voice actors. There's not as when you hear the Japanese voices and then you hear the English voices, and they are English voices. To me, they don't sound very good. But I don't know.
Well, I'd say to be fair, like it seems like when it comes to voice acting, this is me kind of talking out of my ass, but just like logically thinking about this, it seems like Japan was more into voice acting as like a serious thing, especially when it comes to like nerd stuff like anime and games, whereas like 20 years ago people that were like voicing characters in like Final Fantasy X or something like that, like who are these people, like at the time maybe they've kind of made it bigger or something, but like people that like voiced in Dragon Ball and stuff, you're like, whoa, what are they doing? The second Goku sounded like a surfer guy, and then after that he was completely different, then after that it was different, what I mean? Like all this stuff was just so weird. But at Japan, like typically when it comes to voice acting in games, they're hiring like top of the line guys and gals to get this stuff done. But
I would hope so. But like, I think about like cartoons, and I just think, why do cartoons have such good voice actors, but like games don't? Don't they just use the same talent for both? But I guess they don't.
not outside Japan, I guess.
There's a lot more that goes into games. Obviously, you have to do the and that kind of stuff, right?
We just have Billy from Quality Assurance just go in the closet and record something.
That's literally what they used to do.
I know.
What are you doing to Billy in the closet?
Right, Rare did something like that, didn't they?
Yeah, that's exactly what they did for all their games. Until I don't know what year, but like Diddy Kong Racing, Killer Instinct, it was just whoever was around who could yell into a microphone.
Yeah, you can tell now. Yeah. When I hear the voices now, I can tell. I've been playing Banjo-Kazooie, and I'm like, oh yeah, I know whose voice that is. It's silly, but yeah, it's still charming. But yeah, I don't know. What's the guy's name from Xenoblade? That guy who's Shulk. I just think his voice is just funny in a bad way.
I don't know if I've even really listened to his voice, because I mean I had the Japanese version of Smash, so Japanese.
Right.
Yeah, and well, I guess I got Ultimate, but I don't play it very often. Izzy, Nintendo doesn't hire union VAs, voice actors, really.
Makes sense. Oh, just heard about Nintendo and unions earlier today, actually.
Yeah, I saw that tweet. So what was it? Somebody filed suit against Nintendo for getting in the way of unionization.
Oh, okay.
Let's go full communism now.
Let's do
it. UK high fantasy in general with all your royalties and castles. Yeah, I get the reasoning, but I just don't think the Xenoblade people sound very royal. They just sound like a random British teenager. It's wrong time. Actually, one of them sounds like an American doing an impression of a British person, to be honest.
Not always. Have Nick Me Mobile.
Literally almost that.
It's not always a bad thing.
Did you do the voices for Xenoblade?
Yeah, I did.
Wow. Congratulations.
Right.
Next one?
Yeah, let's
keep expired. I can talk about it now.
Yeah.
Ooh, this was exciting.
Yes, go ahead, James.
Something that I've been looking forward to since maybe last year, actually. So some recent leaks point to the very high chance that Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance games might be coming to Nintendo Switch Online. So the files that have been leaked so far, there's a GBA emulator called Sloop and a Game Boy emulator called Hyoko. I do remember Hyoko from a while back, from
Yeah,
like
it sounds
long
familiar.
old rumors. Yeah, like Hyoko means baby chick in Japanese. So it's developed by Nerd, the Nintendo Nerds, and Nintendo European Research and Development. And there are also several games that have been tested over the time via the emulators, with most notable titles being Minish Cap, Metroid Fusion, Mario Kart Super Circuit, F-Zero, and the Golden Sun titles. So yeah, very exciting. Those are all GBA games. So
yeah,
there's like people speculating that Game Boy will be under the the regular online service, and then if you want GBA games, you got to get the expansion pass. That would be weird.
Yeah,
I could see it.
Yeah, it's some one of those other articles because we were this is kind of sourced from Nintendo Live and then sourced from like Twitter and stuff like that. But like, oh my gosh, what was it saying? It was saying something like the Game Boy stuff and Game Boy Color stuff was it's completely separate type of an app. So like, that would kind of lead credence to think exactly what James just said. One is maybe going to be directly related to Nintendo Switch Online only, and one might be an expansion pass, or they both could be Nintendo Switch Online, but it's two separate apps, kind of like Famicom and Super Famicom, Super Nintendo, NES. It could be like that. But
to be honest,
I could see.
I'd just stick with the regular Game Boy and Game Boy Color. I'd be fine with that. There's not really that many Game Boy Advance games that I like. Like,
there's some cool ones, but like what they'll put out is, well, hopefully they go with some nice stuff and not just be like, cool, here's all the Super Mario games that were ports of Super Nintendo games or an NES games or whatever.
Yeah, Game Boy Advance is just bad Super Nintendo.
That's a hot take considering how many fucking good games there are on GBA.
Yeah, and AZ pointed out, I didn't mean that this leak came from Nintendo Life. Like it originated, like he says, it originated on 4chan, and then like some other people like on Twitter and stuff were hacking, accessing like leaks and stuff like that and trying out a bunch of different stuff.
So realistically, what good games GBA games could be on it? I mean, they can't have Castlevania games, right? And those are the only games that people like on GBA, isn't it?
No, there are some real bangers out there. A couple of my all-time favorite GBA games: Double Dragon Advance, the Astro Boy game.
Oh, right.
That ain't happening.
Pretty late,
right? That would be a long shot. That
Sega published. Sega published, and I'm trying to think who like developed it.
Yeah, that's like 4 layers deep of licenses. Forget about that.
Well, I'd like to see WarioWare.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that could happen.
What else did I like to play a lot?
I'd
say Advance Wars, but
no.
You gotta get that remake out.
Right, Metroid Fusion, they could do that.
The Metroid
Zero Mission. Some people hate it. I thought it was great.
Zero and Fusion, yeah. Zelda.
Yeah, I'm just looking over. Oh, Baseball Advance.
Probably some Fire Emblems or something.
There's not that many that Nintendo could do themselves. I mean, what they're going to do? Mario Advance 2: Mario World Brothers 4: Lost Levels :
Well, they could do like the Mario and Luigi. There's at least
Mario Kart. Yeah, Mario and Luigi. That would be a good one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The Mario RPG.
Mario Kart.
Not my thing.
I'm digging through my bag of Game Boy games right now.
I'm just looking at mine on my shelf and just thinking, what do we have here? And I have a lot. There's a lot of licensed stuff. Yeah.
We'll see.
AZ brings up 2 Mega Man GBA games won't be on there too because it has a collection, Castlevania collection, and Genki.
I'm telling you, man, it's like the N64, man. Like, there's a lot of good N64 games, but when you remove licensed and third party stuff, it's like 20 games. It's not much left.
Yeah, it makes it hard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Boktai with Sun support. Like to see how they try to work that one in.
The WarioWare Twisted one could work. I mean, the Switch has a gyro.
Oh, that would be cool.
Right.
You could either tilt the whole Switch or tilt the controller. Either way would work, right?
Yeah, exactly.
If they get that working.
Yeah.
But yeah, Game Boy. I think original Game Boy you have more to be honest. But
yeah. I mean, original Game Boy is just a kind of a wider variety of stuff. Even just thinking about like what all the stuff they released on the 3DS Virtual Console, especially early on. There's a lot of stuff that, well, I mean, of course, there's your bangers that you're always going to get, the Marios and Zeldas, but then like games like Cat Trap, like other things like that. Donkey Kong 94. There's like some really cool, like puzzly type of games and stuff like that. Radar Mission. It's not even a puzzle game. It's a rip off of Battleship, but like stuff like that. It's fun and kind of unique.
Rhythm Heaven, let's go.
Yeah.
good call.
Yeah,
Good call.
the
Is
original
that
Japanese
only
one.
Japanese on GBA?
Game Boy Advance. Yeah,
But Japan only.
I'm pretty sure.
Rhythm Heaven. Was it ever Rhythm Heaven? It was only Rhythm Tengoku.
Well, Rhythm Tengoku. I'm pretty because then on the DS, that's when they started releasing them.
Yeah, I think only Tengoku exists. Could be wrong about that. I don't think Heaven
that's
exists.
The translated name.
Yeah, original was a Japanese game, I think only.
Right.
So yeah, good luck to him.
Right.
Good.
Cool. Well, we have one little bit of news left, and actually, Ty, this one has been assigned to you.
Yes. Yes. All right. Let's go. So 4K Super Mario anime, the weird old one. Here we go. It's been posted on YouTube by very excellent YouTube user Femboy Films. And of course, as soon as I saw this, I clicked and looked through their whole video backlog. They've got all sorts of cool Japanese stuff.
Nice.
Some of it remastered. And like lots of oddball stuff, like trailers and ads.
Oh, cool.
So check this shit out. But they got the whole ass Super Mario anime in 4K.
Yeah, awesome.
Wow. For
I was
free.
kind of
and 1 minute of madness.
Yeah, I was talking to my wife. Like I was just like kind of skimming through just to see how it was and stuff like that. And my wife's like, wow, that looks really familiar. And she's like, I remember this voice and stuff like that. So it might have been something that she watched when she was a kid or something like that. But yeah, I kind of want to give it a sit down and just give it a go.
Wow.
Watch it in 4K.
It says here it was originally released in 1986 in Japan and has been brought back to life via perhaps one of the only surviving 16mm prints of the film. Yeah. It's amazing. I love these restoration projects. Good job, guys.
Oh yeah.
Nintendo ain't doing it.
Right. And I mean, you guys could probably find this if you just search it. But that's something I might include on the side article and stuff like that, so you guys can check it out.
Super Mario Bros. A Great Mission to Rescue Princess Peach.
Yeah.
Full film subbed 4K restoration.
Yeah.
Oh, it's subbed as well. Nice.
I'm just disappointed that they didn't work on and do a completely brand new dub
with British people.
Yeah, I mean, you got it. I mean, Ty, dude, you got another job lined up, man.
Oh, let's have Nick Me Turtle Shell.
Yeah. See? Cool.
Localization.
You're right. All right. Well, I think
that's actually... Boys I knows.
Hey, Boys I knows, yes. Actually, for the audio version of the show, I'm going to be there is going to be the Super Mario Brothers Super So theme song in here somewhere, so you might have already heard it. It might be coming up soon. Anyways, keep your ears peeled. If you're watching the video version, you're not going to hear it. So, but that is going to do it for the news. And JC, I think I hear something. Oh, that's the music.
Ooh, sounds fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. My friends listening and watching, it is the Fukubukuro of Fabulousness, which is the part of the show where I tell you what games to buy with your hard-earned cash at no risk to myself. But let's have a look at my my sack of goodness. Today we're actually doing it a little bit different. We're actually doing Japan today, because we always do America, but we've got some people listening from Japan.
Yeah, and if you're in America, now is the time to buy Japanese yen, like at an all-time low this week.
Yes. Oh boy,
that's a good point. Yeah, Get some yens in. Make yourself a Japanese account. Get some eShop cards from whatever Amazon
before
Japan.
they before
DM
they
me on
change.
Twitter, like 100%. I do this as a side hustle. I can just go over the Konbini and
Nice.
pick up some cards, and you can PayPal me the USD.
Yeah, seriously, companies try to catch up to this stuff real quick. They'll price adjust soon enough, so get on it.
Yeah, man, they might want to price adjust some of these. Check this shit out. I mean, we talked about XCOM maybe in the last episode, but it's for the first time ever, lowest price ever in Japan, 600 yen, down from
Damn.
6,000 yen.
Oof.
Damn,
Yes,
I might go get that.
You are hearing that correctly. 605 yen for the XCOM 2 collection,
That's
which
nuts.
I'm assuming is all the DLC and that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what Lumo is. I'm actually just going to click it because it's 149 yen. It's also like a tenth of the price it used to be.
That looks
what is
familiar.
it?
I'm gonna see if
Oh,
that-
this looks cute. I think I've seen this before actually. Yeah, it's like one screen puzzles, but it's like 3D. So it's like, Captain Toad kind of looking.
It looks
diorama.
like a spiritual successor to Solstice, right?
Yeah, exactly. Cute little wizard boy.
Yeah.
And you solve puzzles and you go to the next room. 400
Harry!
rooms.
Harry!
You're a wizard, Harry. So yeah, that looks pretty awesome. Witness the rebirth of Lumo. Yeah, Lumo, Lumo, is 149 yen on the eShop right now in Japan. We've already talked about it, but the Civilization 6 is down to 990 yen, which is pretty low for Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Next, a couple of goodies here. Quake 1 is down to 466 yen. I think maybe Bethesda are doing a sale right now.
Maybe.
Question mark. I think so. Anyway, it's lowest price ever for Quake, less than 500 yen. And this one, Mummy Demastered. This was quite an early kind of good. I don't want to call it. Is it an indie game? It's like
Is it
it's
made
got
by
a
Way
license.
Forward?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And this is licensed. I think it was like the Tom Cruise Mummy, that one.
Yeah.
Like the bad
Yes.
one.
Yes.
And then Way Forward did a game, but like they did it like retro style. They didn't do like like a modern take on it. So it's pretty cool. It's supposed to be really good. That is 1,250 yen. So it's just it's half price at the moment. It's usually 2,500. So yeah, Mummy Demastered, pretty good. Mighty Switch Force collection. That was started on maybe 3DS, I think, and then it was also on Wii U. But yeah, this is the full collection for 1,250 yen as well, also half price. And these could all be by the same publishers, actually, right? Way Forward, right? I think these are all Way Forward.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Yeah, Shantae and the Pirate's Curse is also the same price, half off. These are all 50% off, basically. Has anyone played the Pirate's Curse, Ty?
I think I have trouble remembering which Shantae game is which, but I think I've played all of them, ranging from a little bit to a lot.
Pirate's Curse. So I'm assuming
on the Wii
she's a
U
pirate.
also.
Was that the one they did like the big Kickstarter campaign on?
Does this look familiar, Ty? She's wearing a pirate's hat, killing a spider.
I have vague memories of Cyrus talking about this.
I think this is one they released before. Yeah, and this is
Lots of big boob characters.
Yeah, that's
Definitely
right.
sounds like a Cyrus game. Right. Yeah, so they're all the same price, 1,250. Next, some more Bethesda games. We've got Doom 64. And
$3?
Doom,
That's a steal.
and Doom 1. Like classic 1993 Doom 1 is 290 yen.
You can never buy that enough times.
Yes. And I believe we got Doom 64 for free with Doom. What's it called?
Doomy Turtle.
Doom 2, the return of it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Doom
I do
Harder.
have Doom 64. I got it as a pre-order bonus for
Okay.
getting Doom Eternal, I think. Or just, I think everyone got it.
Well, yeah.
I think so.
Switch owners, it was obviously a bit later.
Yeah. A year later, but yeah, we got it as well. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So I already have that, so I'm not going to get that. But Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus, is down to 1,760. I really, really like that game.
Yeah.
Great gyro controls, like amazing technical achievement for the Switch. Like, if you like shooting Nazis in the face.
This is something I'm totally interested in, and I got the My Nintendo alert on my watch because I was like, "What?" And I was like, "Oh my god, what's this?"
Favorites?
Yeah, I was like, "Are you kidding me?" But yeah, no, from the My Nintendo, they just from the wish list and stuff like that, they just do that sometimes.
Yeah, it's quite rare to have it go lower in Japan. Yeah. And then I think this. Oh, we're almost at the end here. So Lethal League Blaze, is that the one that you talked about, Ty, in the last episode?
Yes, it is.
There it is. That is down to 1,400, down from 2,000. So yeah, if you like that, it is a good price. And then this one, Battle Chasers Night War. I mean, it sounds a bit like generic, video game, but like I think Cyrus talked about this, and he absolutely loved it. I think it was one of his most played, or if not the most played game of that year. He absolutely went mental for it. So I believe it's a strategy game. 890 yen. Just have to remind myself what this game looks like. But does anyone remember? Oh yeah, isometric. No, is it?
Sure.
Yeah, apparently it has really good writing. It looks really nice. Kind of isometric fantasy kind of game. But yeah, Battle Chasers Night War. Yeah, maybe not the best name, but apparently it's really good. And that's 890 yen. And then Mega Man, we've got all the Mega Mans, Ty. So maybe Ty can shout out the best one to get here.
Ooh,
we have Mega Man 11.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
The ZX 0/ZX Legacy Collection.
I don't think that's on other platforms, actually. I may be wrong.
Oh, is it because it's Game Boy games or something?
Yeah, maybe.
Are these all the same price? Oh no, that one's slightly more expensive actually. The ZX Legacy, that's 1,900, but all the rest of the Mega Man games are 1,490.
Yeah, there's the one I was just showing you earlier, down
Legacy
slightly.
Collection?
But yeah, Legacy Collection is 1 through 6.
Oh, sorry, Mega Man X Legacy Collection. This one.
Yeah.
This one, yeah.
And
so yeah, this is literally the one Ty talked about today.
Yeah, about how good it was in terms of features. Yeah, look, that's the same shit.
That's literally the screen that Ty was showing.
Yeah, you can turn pussy mode off. It's off by default, actually. So yeah, seal of approval.
56% off, 1,490 yen. Check it out.
Yeah.
I mean, check your eShops of your own country, and it could be the same deal. But yeah, a lot of Capcom stuff.
Yeah, and dude, actually, I mean, Golden Week's coming up too, so maybe that's why a lot of these Japanese companies are doing this. Like, I have an article up for Nintendo on the eShop. They're actually doing a Golden Week sale starting next Monday. But yeah, we're probably going to see a lot more stuff, especially here in Japan.
I mean, all of these names kind of blend together. The Zero Legacy Collection, the Legacy Collection, the X Legacy, and the Legacy Collection 2. Those are 4 different things I just said.
That's something.
But yeah, they're all the same price apart from that ZX Collection. And then we have Devil May Cry 3 Special Edition for 990 yen.
Featuring Dante from Devil May Cry.
Right. I can't remember if that's the good one. Is that the one that people like?
Yeah, everybody likes Devil May Cry 3, I believe.
Is it like 1 is good and 3 is good, 2 is not so good?
I don't know, man.
I think that's what it is.
But maybe.
Yeah.
But then they released the new one with the emo Dante that nobody liked.
Right.
That's the one that Matt worked on, right?
No. He worked on
4.
Yeah, he worked on the recent mega hit.
Right. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about the one between those, yeah.
Not that.
So the last one, I gotta recommend this to Danny because Ty already has this, but Valfaris.
Oh, right.
750 yen.
Great. It's sick.
So good. I don't know what this one is. Mighty Goose. What is Mighty Goose? We got emails about this. Maybe this is a brand new game. I can't remember. Maybe it's I feel like we just got an email of this at the Famicast account, Danny. I don't know if it sounds familiar to you. Or maybe it's not. No,
Oh, it's on Game Pass. I could play it and let you know.
Okay, Tal tell us about that next time.
Yeah.
And Unbound, I don't know what this game is.
It looks like
we skip that one.
It looks like a Metal Slug game.
Okay. Yeah, I think so. Anyway, so the ones that stand out, Danny, anything stand out for you? Valfaris, obviously.
I'd say Wolfenstein being that cheap for Japan. That's nuts. Because when it first came out, it was like 8,000, 9,000 yen or something. So
yeah, I paid full price for that game. It's pretty painful to see it at this price, but whatever.
Even like the physical version of this, or like the base retail price has been knocked down like by half. I think base retail is like 4,400 yen, which is ridiculous like in a good way for Japan for a Bethesda game.
Right.
And then for Ty, maybe XCOM 2 if you want to play that portably. You probably already have it on Game Pass, but
yeah. I think I actually bought it on Xbox.
Okay,
but
cool.
Yeah, for like 600 yen, like I'm seriously tempted to double dip just to play it portable.
Available now on the eShop, the Japanese eShop, and maybe your own eShop if you check.
Yeah, and I did check. Mega Man ZX Collection is on Xbox, but I don't think I've ever seen it on sale.
Okay.
Right on.
Cool.
Right then, from one sack to the next. Hi.
All right.
You up?
All right. It's garbage day. So you might remember last time, I think I only had like 2 boxes because I don't know, a couple of sites didn't want to ship for like a couple weeks, and now we're gonna play catch up. We got 7 boxes.
Oh my god.
Let's go. So let's just jump right into it. So to recap, every week I play a bunch of online UFO catcher sites. I get a few free plays every day, and sometimes I'll put in some money, sometimes I won't. Let's see here.
Oh, Ty, maybe this is a good section to mention that I actually stole some of Ty's
this mess is spreading. It has now infected James' apartment.
That's right. That Yoshi Ty gifted to me. I went to his house and I ransacked it and I stole all of his goods.
Yeah.
Well, all the ones that I wanted anyway. So, thank you, Ty, for that.
Yeah, no problem. All right, so let's get into the first box. Actually, because it was Easter, I actually opened this one early.
Oh.
Because there was a bunny girl figure.
Okay. Not like a posable Jesus Christ on a crucifix or a cross or whatever.
Yeah, he is risen. No, actually. So maybe James saw this. Like, I have kind of a bunny girl figure collection I've accidentally amassed.
Right?
Yeah, I took a mental picture.
Yeah. So and look at this. This is tall as fuck.
Wow.
Yeah, that's big.
Crazy. Yeah, this is like the tallest figure I've ever won out of a UFO catcher. Like, it's taller than that Yoshi, right?
Yeah, if you're just listening and you're not watching the YouTube version, it's as tall as Ty. It's at least 2 meters tall.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, I have the set now.
It's now officially his girlfriend.
It's a Ram, like China dress bunny girl figure, right?
There it is.
Nice. Kawaii.
Let me put them back over here. You can look at them awkwardly for the rest of the episode. All right. Oh yeah, that wasn't the only thing in that box. What do we got? Oh yes, I've been waiting patiently for this. It's, you guessed it, Anime Chan.
Oh, nice.
Miku.
Right. So it's a cute little chibi plush figure. I kind of love these actually. I'm starting to get a collection of these. So
actually,
it's
when I was at your house, I realized, where do you sleep? I don't think I saw your bedroom.
Right.
Oh, you sleep on top of the plushies, of course.
That's right.
Just gonna leave it at that.
I sleep on these broken, jagged plastic figures.
All right.
Right. So this is fuck, I forget how to say this in Japanese, but the English title is Essential Quintuplets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quintuplets. Wow.
You've seen a bunch of these figures and shit already, but I'm sure they all blend together because they God knows they do for me.
Well, hey, man. I mean, I think James Allen rather is in love. He's like beautiful red one. I can
Right?
see why Ty likes them. Yeah.
They do look cool. Like I say, oh, she looks cool. I'm just gonna win that. But yeah, maybe I have what's her face around here somewhere. I can find it in 3 seconds. Whatever.
Do all girls in Japan walk around like that?
Like
With
what?
bunny ears, with bunny ears and like really high skimpy China dresses?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So where was that box even from?
Mystery solved, James Allen.
It was from Taito Catcher.
Mhm.
Which has like 0 English and foreign shipping support. So too bad for everyone else.
Hmm.
But I am fond of that site. I've been winning a lot of stuff from there recently.
I just had to look at what quintuplet was in Japanese, and it's itsuko. Itsuko.
Yeah, I know that's what the word is, but is that what the title of the show is in Japanese? I think it's a little different.
I'm not the person to ask.
Yeah.
People often ask me like, what do Japanese people do at Easter, or like, do Japanese people know what Easter is? And like,
Hell no.
I always just like tweet a picture of a like a little sign I saw in like a, I don't know, some store, and it said, "What is Easter?" question mark. And I was like, that's all you need to know.
Well, hey, I'll tell you. I mean, Japan has really taken Christmas and done its own thing. It's taken Halloween and done its own thing. If they took Easter, they can market and the hell out of it and make a lot of money. I'm surprised they haven't done that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. Now this is a box from Toreba. All right. You know those takoyaki machines? That's what they call them, where you try to pick up a ping pong ball with your UFO catcher arm, and then you drop it in what looks like a takoyaki plate.
Like a thing where you're actually
And
cooking
yeah,
the takoyaki, right?
yeah. And if it goes in like the middle one, you win. And anyway, I got a hole-in-one on one of those.
Wow.
And I finally, after I've had my eyes on this prize for like 2 years, I got the Neo Geo slippers. What
Nice.
up? Right? Look at these bad boys.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna wear these to work tomorrow.
That's cool.
Yeah, Neo Geo V. They had blue. They had blue and black.
Okay.
So I went for the blue one.
Cool.
Yeah. Damn, these are awesome. Oh, these are pretty big too. Ooh, they feel comfy. All right, I'll report back next week on how they feel.
Cool.
All right. Oh yeah. So Furugo is twins. Yeah, quintuplets. It's Itsuko. It's like
Right.
Itsuko, Mitsugo, Yotsugo,
Right.
Go, and then after that, who knows?
Yeah, that starts. I don't even know how to say some of the stuff in English. There's really no.
Octuplets.
Yeah, sure.
Octuplets.
Octoling.
Octoling is 8, yeah, in Japanese.
That's what it is in Japanese. Okay, here we go. We got a big box. This is from I don't know.
By the way, James Allen. Jesus Christ, Ty, how big are your feet?
They're absolutely huge. You know what they say about dudes with big feet? They got big shoes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Big Neo Geos.
It's Anime-chan.
Nice.
No, it's like the one I just had in cute plush doll form.
Oh, that's the same one.
Yeah, there you go.
In Pog form.
In Pog, Anime-chan is back in Pog form.
Rated D for teen.
God, I don't even remember what her name is.
She doesn't either. It's okay.
Nakano. What is this kanji? I don't know. Okay, but yeah, it's Anime-chan. There you go.
There it is.
All right, what else is in this box? Oh, here's another funny little cute plush doll. Let's go. All right, there we go. Now we're doing it. This is the fucking demon girl from Overlord. Have you guys seen this anime?
No.
It has some funny scene.
No.
It's basically an isekai anime about a kid that gets permanently trapped in like like an MMO that's being shut down.
Oh God.
Yeah, so there's a lot of good video game jokes in it.
Huh.
And maybe on Netflix. Check it out. Yeah, and she's cute. I love her. I don't know. But yeah, like I said, I'm starting to get really fond of these. I think they're great. All right. Oh, okay. All right. Now are you ready for the real get?
Oh God.
John Cario, are you watching? Because I got the big plush Lucario.
Oh baby.
Oh, this is a big boy.
That's awesome.
Let's go.
I would have taken that one, Ty.
No, I wouldn't have given this guy up. Look at him.
Yeah.
Damn, he is big. I didn't think he was gonna be this big, but he's a chonker. Oh Lord.
Tonka.
That's a big boy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Holy
Is it
shit.
pretty solid? Like is it
Yeah,
pretty-
it's like got a lot of weight to it.
like sand or whatever the heck they put in there, beans? I don't know.
Yeah, it's more than just cotton. That's for
Huh.
Yeah, wow, this is a big boy.
That's cool. I like how his quote unquote hair looks like that must be kind of weighted too. Because it's no.
It's pretty light,
Okay, never mind.
but yeah, it's pretty good. And he's got a hair or something. I don't.
Oh, he's holding a pear. Okay, cool. Well, Ginky his ass out. He's like, cool. What's he holding? Food. Yeah,
Yep.
like a pear.
Delicious fruit Pokemon Chow.
Yeah, there it is. Cool.
All right. How many boxes is that? That's like 3. All right. Well, let's get to it. All right. This one is from Tokyo Catch. What on earth did I get from them? I do like Tokyo Catch. I think it's it's usually the easiest site to win stuff off of, and completely supported in English. In fact, I think they almost never ship in Japan, which is why these labels are always handwritten. Right? I might be their only customer in Japan.
They definitely know who you are now.
Yeah. Oh, all right. We got anime trash. Right?
Uh-oh.
Sword Art Online. It's back, baby.
There it is.
We have Anime Chan Noodle Stopper.
Oh, Noodle Stopper from
Nice.
yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I've got quite a Noodle Stopper collection now. Maybe I should get a picture of all those together.
Yeah.
All right, that was the only thing in there. All right, what's up next? All right, it's Taito Crane again. Yeah, they were like the big site that wasn't shipping for like 2 weeks.
Okay. I mean, it's kind of weird. Like the other day, you mentioned like a holiday, but like even for Japan, it wasn't really a holiday.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on.
Yeah, that was weird. Because like, I can't even imagine what the heck it would be.
Right, there was like one holiday, but maybe.
Yeah, it was like the spring equinox or whatever. But like,
yeah, maybe they ship everything on that day of the week.
Maybe
and just decided to take the week off.
So, yeah, screw it.
What the heck? All right. All right. We have another Anime Chan.
Oh God, is it Sword Art Online?
No, this is Ram.
Okay.
It's one of the bunny girls here. But now she's like the wind god Fujin.
Ooh, the wind god. Like Slyrax played in Mask.
Right. Yeah, these Ray Zero figures are crazy. They just do the most random shit. Like, it's like 1 week it's a cat girl, next week she's a robot, next week she's a mermaid. It's just all over the board.
And not unlike yourself.
Right?
Danny, I'm so confused by what you said. Cyrax as in Masks. It's like a Mortal Kombat character in a Jim Carrey movie? What?
No, Slyrax, like in Mask, as in Mobile Armored Strike Command. It was
he's talking about the 80s cartoon with the cool theme
a
song.
cartoon that was made solely for selling toys. And I'll tell you, those toys
Nice.
kicked ass. So many cool
Ties, the
transforming
game.
toys, cars, helicopters. Oh man, it was great. Ty knows it.
Yeah, like best theme song of all time.
Oh my god, it's so good. The music that they use in that show, just like the little riffs and stuff like that they had were so good.
Right?
Rax got ants
Better
in
than the
his pants.
Thundercats?
Fucking fire ants in his
Yeah,
pants.
dude.
And
That's
like you think about that now, that's horrifying.
Right. But man, yeah, that show, the music, it just went so hard. It had no reason to, but it did.
No. Yeah, absolutely. Oh man, what a cool show.
All right, we have another plush anime chan. I have no idea who this is.
Welcome to the club.
Data Live 4.
Yes.
Okay.
Dead or
I mean,
Alive 4,
she's
cool.
cute and it was easy to win, so here we are.
Hmm.
Right? It's adorable.
Yeah.
Right? I guess she's a maid.
Hmm.
Full time? I couldn't tell you.
Right. Ooh, Russ chiming in on the theme song talk. It's like, nah, Thundercats theme song rules.
Mask. Come on. You can't
No,
top
Russ,
Mask.
you've never heard any of the music on Mask, so you're a
I don't think we got Mask in the UK, to be honest. I think that's why.
Yeah,
I'll have to listen to it. I will give my judgment later.
Yeah, it was. I think it was pretty big. I'm trying to remember. Some Japanese people help animate it and stuff like that. Like one of the studios. It was kind of low key, but
yeah, kind of like the Ghostbusters cartoon. That's anime.
Okay.
Right.
All the animators are Japanese. All right, look at this shit.
It's another shelf.
No, this is like a whole ass like freestanding coat rack.
Oh my god!
Right?
What?
Okay, unbox it and build it on stream now. Go.
Oh yeah, let's fucking go. Oh, bubble wrap. I'm gonna have fun with this later. Finally, a comfortable sleeping surface.
Right.
Yeah, wow. Usually the bubble wrap is on the inside.
Right. I mean, yeah, that's kind of weird.
All right. Yeah, I think there's actually a diagram of what this looks like.
Okay.
Nice rack. I'm still looking at the figures behind you.
Yeah. So this thing, if I remember, it stands like 170 centimeters tall.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So this is like a whole ass like coat rack and shelf.
Damn. You can put like a toaster or boxes or whatever those are on the very bottom.
Yeah. Oh, finally, a place for my toasters.
Yeah.
All four of them.
Yeah. So I'm actually going to build this. I'm going to put it right by my door because I actually don't have a coat rack.
Oh, okay, cool.
I saw this shit. It's like, oh yeah, I'm going to win this so fast.
Oh man, I had one of those. Like one of my first apartments. It didn't have a fucking closet. Like nothing.
Right.
So like I had to buy one of these things.
I love how you get like tie things like I need a coat rack. Let's go to the UFO catcher online and see if I can get one. Not like I'll go to the furniture store or you.
Right.
Amazing.
Nature provides.
Right.
Life found a way.
All right. I think that was all 7 boxes. Right. I wasn't keeping count, but
okay.
Yeah, that's all of them. Yeah, there you go. That's the anime trash. I hope you enjoyed that haul as much as I did.
Russ, what kind of UFO catcher crane can pick up something that heavy?
Oh, maybe I can actually post the replay. It was one of the takoyaki style ones.
Oh, okay. Where it's just picking up like ping pong balls and then okay.
Yeah, I believe that one was. So yeah. The ones I usually go for those like because you can just kind of scout them and see if they're like halfway done already and just kind of snipe prizes just by being persistent and checking them every now and then.
Sure.
And like the other half are just like, regular UFO style. Like usually the figures are like that where you just try to drop them into the return. But like the weird shit that I get is often out of the takoyaki style one.
That's a shame. I think they should have a rule where every object has to be grabbed by the crane itself, and so they have to make bigger and bigger cranes to accommodate that. So yeah, basically, like James Allen says basically a JCB, like, excavator, like picks it up.
Yeah. Way back when I
Fabulous.
was an exchange student, I got a box like I'm holding my arms out like Xbox size, like this big. I got it out of a regular ass UFO catcher. It was a space heater that I needed to not die.
Nice.
Again, straight to the UFO catcher for life's necessities.
Nature provides, right?
provides.
This is my
Origin story.
survivalist instincts kicking in.
Mhm.
This is what we learned in Boy Scouts.
Yes. Cool.
He was a
All right.
normal man until one day he went to a UFO catcher store.
That's
It
right.
was never the same.
That's right.
Was bitten by a radioactive anime chan.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for the anime trash. We're going to go ahead and move on to a little bit of feedback from you guys. So if you guys got any feedback for us, definitely feel free to hit us up. You can do that right here on YouTube. Just sound off in the comments down below. Hit us up on Twitter at the Famicast. Hit us up via email if you have something more long form that you want to send us. That's thefamicast@gmail.com. Yeah. And you can have your comment or complaint or whatever read out on the air like these guys. James, do you have a couple of things pulled up from Twitter?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
On now?
Please.
All right. Fair enough. Let me, maybe it's easier to just share the Twitter screen. You can follow us at the Famicast if you want to do that, if you haven't done it already for some insane reason.
Mm-hmm.
But here we are. So a lot of these tweets are about friggin' baseball, as you would expect.
Right.
So I got one here from Tyler Full 101, which I guess this is the whole thread with him, and Genki is also in there as well. When did this start? So the first part of the tweet is Genki's tweet about the Japanese baseball player Ichiro being on the cover of Famitsu magazine.
Yeah, wow, that cover kind of slaps.
Yeah, and then Genki said it's cool. So he was wondering if this Tyler guy worked with Danny on the Famicast. Well, I think Tyler, Danny, you know him, I guess? Question mark?
Sorry. Yes. I know. He used to be on the Nintendo World Report staff.
Right. So yeah, you used to work with him when I guess he used to ask you for like translations of stuff.
Yeah, some things. Sort of like chatting and stuff like that. Yeah.
So what are we talking about here? Oh, I guess nothing. But anyway, people seem to be excited about that anyway, about
this
that baseball game.
The Ichiro Famitsu, which I
cover.
have actually too. Really, it is pretty nice.
Okay, and they got another one from Pedro. I don't know why it's called Dokabin. It's Japanese name, I guess. Keitawa. He says, very interested in your future review about this game. This is the Power Pro Baseball 2022, the cute looking one. Loved the series since 2008. Is very happy with the new additions and finally an improvement to the character editor. I will skip day one, but day two is going to be the day I buy this game. Can't wait for this game. Can't wait for this game, but you're waiting for the second day. Don't sound like a true fan to me, mate. Get on with it. So yeah, and also Trent at Cystic Jedi sounds painful. He says, I can't wait. He's hoping it drops at midnight in Japan on the eShop. I guess you have some similar comments on the website as well.
Yeah,
right? I saw a few. We don't usually get many comments on the website, but we did about this baseball game.
Yeah, and that was from Jerry. He was actually in the chat, and yeah, actually, right as I'm talking right now, yeah, Power Pros is roughly 20 minutes away from being released. Power Pros 2022. So if you're into baseball, like kind of cute baseball that's surprisingly simulation heavy, it's coming soon, and there's a lot of side missions and stuff, or side modes and stuff. I'm looking forward to getting to try it out.
Can you download it now, like pre-download?
Yeah, then... I already did it earlier today.
Yeah, might want to start downloading it now. Then, if you want it at midnight.
Yeah, it's still
probably take a while to download.
Not a huge file, like 7 gigs.
Okay, about 20 minutes in switch time, isn't it?
Depends on your connection, I guess. A few comments.
Anything else, Dan?
Yeah, a few comments from the last episode, actually. Of course, Lemonade, he actually is something that James is talking about someone was trying to like steal a Zelda game from like E3, and he said, "Hey, James is right. I remember talk at the time that someone was trying to extract the Breath of the Wild demo from E3 2016." Like we're kind of talking about that last time. Do you remember that, James?
Yeah. I thought we agreed it wasn't actually Breath of the Wild, though. It was Skyward Sword. Somebody else said it in the chat at the time during the show.
Well, there's that. Okay.
Maybe it probably could have happened more than once, to be honest.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then John Carriel chimed off as usual. He said, "It's a shame that Nintendo still has not truly embraced online play like Microsoft and Sony have. It really does hurt the Switch's ability to host online games, especially in a time where online play is sometimes the only or primary way to play a game. Can't wait to hear Ty's idea, and if he can find a game that does work." I'm trying to remember exactly what we were talking about in that sense, but he says also a Rainbow Road Cup would be sick. If I can't get an F-Zero game, at least give me a challenging cup where I can go fast in Mario Kart. It would also be great for scrub quotes.
Yes.
Very true. Very true.
There was like a week where it was so many Crash Team Racing quotes.
Nice. Just before we sign off of the feedback too, I do have a copy of the Ichiro Famitsu. I picked it up over the weekend. It's cool. It has like a feature basically talking about all the different modes in Power Pros that's coming up and stuff like that. Ichiro is actually in every single current Konami baseball game in Japan. Like there is a playable Ichiro in every single game, mobile and on Switch. So that's kind of cool. But anyway, that's going to do it for the feedback. And that's actually going to do it for the show. So we want to thank you for stopping by, James. What do we have here? Oh, okay. There we go.
Hey, if you want to contact us.
Yeah.
The Famicast at gmail.com. If you want to send us an email, probably not.
Right. Like I said at the
Twitter,
beginning of feedback.
And Discord.
Panic in the Discord.
Join our Discord by going to the website and clicking contact.
Yeah, I posted a couple of clips I mentioned on this podcast in the Discord just now.
Do it now. Yeah, and check out our beautiful website as well, thefamicast.com, for lots of cool stuff that we talked about in JAPANews, or maybe we didn't. There's even more stuff updated daily, hourly by Danny. Right.
Updated as often as I
only
can.
The good stuff, anyway.
Yeah, usually. I try not to do everything because it can be kind of daunting and just tedious. But to close out the show, if you guys want to follow it, you definitely can. If you want to follow me, you can follow me at DannyBiv, DANNYBIV. James, where can people follow you at?
At FamiComplicated. Thanks for watching.
Right. And Ty.
Super Cat Drugs.
There it is. All right. Well, like I said, that's going to do it for the episode, Famicast 220. I'm going to stall here for a second and get some thing up to close out the freaking show. I always forget to do this.
Great show again, guys.
Yep.
James Allen says, as Danny messes up the ending, but he still thinks it's a good show. So
wow, God bless you, sir.
Poor guy.
Yeah. Damn it.
He's a patron as well. He gives us money for this. God bless him.
Yeah. Well, I can't get the ender screen up because thank you. That's going to do it. So anyways, thank you guys so much. We will catch you next time. Next show is going to be in a couple of weeks. We're going to take off some time for Golden Week, but not in 2 weeks, but in 3 weeks, we'll be back. So
let's get golden.
We're going to get golden. See you guys then. Peace.
6 out of 10.